The only trick is if you get a no further stay clause, which is clause number 8503 on your visa, then you will not be able to apply for any other visa, but you need to leave Australia, then again reapply for an Australian visa offshore. Okay, if that makes sense. So most people try not to get this no further stay. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kwame Twumasi. Today's one is going to be a bit of a lengthy one. Okay, I'm going to show you guys how to apply for Australian Visitors Visa Subclass 600. If you want to learn how to apply for your own Visitors Visa, then this video is for you. I'm going to take my time and go through a step-by-step process and show you guys how to apply for this visa and also the sort of documents you need to provide so your visa will be granted in no time. Disclaimer, I'm not a migration agent. I've just been living in Australia for some time now, so I know the system and also I know most of this process. Hence, that's why I'm here sharing my knowledge with you guys. If you find this useful, please show some love. Click on that subscribe button, ring the notification bell so you do not miss out when I release another content. Without talking too much, I'm coming to share my screen so we go through how to apply for Visitors Visa Subclass 600. See you on the other side. Okay, so welcome to this part, guys. Without talking too much, let's get right into it. I've broken this down into 6 parts. So the first part will look at what Visa Subclass 600 is. The second part, I'll show you guys how to register on ImmiAccount. Third part, I'll actually take you guys through the visa application process. The fourth part will look at the biometrics and also the health assessments you need to do for this visa. And the fifth part will look at the visa grants, and the sixth part will look at what is next after you've got your visa to travel to Australia as a visitor. So let's get right into it. So the first part, Visa Subclass 600, what is the overview? I've got the website from ImmiAccount here, so immi.homeaffairs.gov.au. again, I'm going to leave this link in the description section below so you can go and read more details into the Visitors Subclass 600. Okay, so we got multiple streams for this visa. So we got the tourists. Okay, so the tourists, either you're applying inside of Australia or you're applying outside of Australia. So if you're applying inside of Australia, the cost is 880 Australian dollars, okay, and you'll be granted a visa for up to 12 months. The processing times are all listed here. So 25% of the applications will be processed in 8 days. That means if you've got all your documents and everything is on point, okay, and 90% will be processed in 85 days. If you are applying for this visa and you are living outside of Australia, the cost is 150 Australian dollars. Again, you'll be granted a visa up to 12 months. So either 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months. The processing times are exactly the same as if you are living in Australia. So 8%, so 25% of applications will be processed in 8 days and 90% will be processed in 85 days. We have the sponsored family stream. So this is for people that have families living in Australia. So if you want to come and visit Australia and you've got families living here, okay, they can be your sponsor, if that makes sense. Again, the cost is also 150 Australian dollars. We have the business visitor stream. So this is for people that want to come and conduct business in Australia. We have the approved destination status stream, and we have the frequent traveler stream. So this is for only people that are living in China. Okay, so this visa stream is for citizens of People's Republic of China who travel often to Australia for business and personal reasons. With this visa, they can grant you for up to 10 years, but it's expensive. You'll be paying Australian dollars 1,120. Okay, and this visa can be granted for up to 10 years, stay up to 3 months each time you travel to Australia. So again, if you want more details, I'm going to leave this link in the description section below. Just click on one. So today, for instance, we'll be applying for the tourist stream. Okay, so when you click on that, yep, there's more information here about the visa. You can click on any of these links to read more. The eligibility, okay, so meet our health requirements, meet our character requirements, pay your debt, have enough money. This is really important, okay, and be a genuine visitor. All right, the step-by-step process as to how to apply, everything is here, okay, and when your visa is granted, what you need to do. Okay, so it's got a lot of information here. The link will be in the description section below. for you guys to suit yourself. Okay, so how do you apply for this visa? Before you can actually apply, you need an IMMI account. Okay, so I'm going to quickly show you guys how to create an IMMI account. All right, so this is the link here. Okay, so online.immi.gov.au. Okay, you need this account to be able to apply for a lot of visas for Australia. All right, so if you don't have an account, just go to the create IMMI account at the bottom section here, click on it, and basically enter the details here. So if you are applying for yourself, you'll be an individual. Okay, so you click on an individual, then you just enter all the details. So I'm not going to do this because this is very straightforward, and anyone outside of Australia can apply for an IMMI account. Okay, it's really easy. So on the next page, yeah, you go through some security questions as to your username, your password, and some three question and answers. Okay, then voila, your account is created. It's really easy. All right, so how do you apply for Visitors Subclass 600 visa? Okay, let's get right into it. So I'll say that so after you've created your account, you come to the login to IMMI account, then you enter your username and password here. Okay, all right, so when we come here, I've already logged into one of my clients' accounts. All right, so when you get into your account, just go to new applications. All right, so when you go to new applications, so you can basically apply for all these sort of visas online, okay, using your IMMI account. All right, so without wasting much time, we just go straight to the visitors visa. That's the second last. Okay, so you maximize that, and then you click on visitor visa 600. This is the one we are applying for. I'm going to click on that. All right, so when you click on that, yep, you need to agree to the terms and conditions. Okay, so you click here, and it's like 19 pages. Yeah, if that makes sense. So you click on there, then you click next. All right, so application context. Current location. Is this applicant currently outside Australia? I'll say yes. Okay, then you go current location. We'll go Ghana. Legal status, I'm a citizen in Ghana. Okay, then select the stream the applicant is applying for. This is really important. All right, so I'll go tourist stream. Okay, tourist. All right, so make sure you select the tourist stream, unless you've got family members living in Australia and they are ready to sponsor you, then you can select that one. Okay, so you go for the tourist, then list all reasons for visiting Australia. This is really important, so you can select. Yeah, so you come here, tourism. Okay, so you go tourism, you can add. Then if you have family, maybe friends that are already living here, okay, then you go family visit. Okay, you can add one more, maybe other. Okay, then give details of any significant date on which the applicant needs to be in Australia. Maybe you are working, but you are on your, what do you call it, on your work holiday. Okay, yeah, so maybe the your work has given you 3 months long service leave. Okay, from maybe the 15th of February to maybe the 15th of May or June. Yeah, so you give this exact date here, so when they are processing your visa, they know the sort of visa, how long you need to stay in Australia. Okay, so just enter everything here. All right, then you go, is the applicant being lodged as part of a group? Okay, so this is in case you are lodging your visa, let's say if you and your family are visiting Australia. Yeah, so you, your wife, your kids, you all have to apply for a tourist visa. Okay, so you can go yes, then you create a group. Okay, but if it's just you by yourself, you go no. All right, so in this tutorial, I'll just say we are a single applicant. All right, and the last one is a special category of entry. This is going to be no for most people. Okay, unless you're traveling for United Nations, yet then you can say yes, but this is going to be no for most people. Then you go next. So I'll quickly go next. Okay, then the third page, this is where you enter your details and everything. I'm not going to go through all this because I've already applied for these sort of visas. Yeah, I always apply for this sort of visa, so I'm not going to go through till the end. I'll just go through an application I already put through. Okay, we'll go through as to what the sort of information I provided. All right, so that's basically how you apply for a tourist visa, but I'm going to go through with an application that I've already done. Okay. All right, so in this case, I'll come here, view more details. Okay, and I'll come here and click on view application. Guys, I'm going to cover most of the information on this application because this is very sensitive. All right. Yeah, so again, the first page, yes, then you go Ghana, US citizen. Okay, then select the stream. You select the stream. So this was like a sponsored family stream. This applicant already had family members living in Australia, okay, and the family member was ready to sponsor them. Then they gave a description as to why they are coming to Australia. So family visit, I'm going to cover what they wrote here because it's a bit sensitive. On the second page, okay, is the applicant being lodged as part of a group? Is a no. Then COVID, did the applicant hold a previous visitor's visa that was impacted by COVID? Is a no. Then the applicant, passport details, so you enter all your passport details here. So family name, given name, sex, date of birth, passport number, country of passport, your nationality of passport, date of issue, date of expiry, place of issue, yep, and the authority. So again, all the details are here. I'm going to cover it. Your national identity card. So when you get to the national identity card, for Ghana is Ghana card. So for your country, I don't know what sort of other national identity card you guys have. If you have, just say yes. And when you say yes, make sure you have a copy of this card because you need to provide this to immigration. Okay, so just say yes with that. All right, then you give the details of your national identity card. So in this regards, it's the Ghana card. Okay, so you enter all the details of the national identity card. Then we go to the third page. Again, so place of birth, you put Accra. So this should be the exact same thing as on your birth certificate, if that makes sense. Your relationship status, you put it there. Are you known by any other names? No. Your citizen, is the applicant a citizen of the selected country, which is Ghana? Yes. Is the applicant a citizen of any other country? No. If yes, you put it there. Have you previously traveled to Australia? Yep. No. Is this applicant previously applied for a visa to Australia? No. Okay, grant number, no, no. So if it's a no, then basically everything else is going to be a no. All right, so on the fourth page, this is where you need to confirm your full name, your date of birth, your passport number. Okay, so these informations are really, really critical, so make sure they are correct. So if it's yes, then you click on yes, then you go to the next page. Okay, so traveling companions. Is anyone traveling with you? If yes, then you need to enter their details. If not, then you just go no. Okay, then when you come to the bottom here, you need to select your nearest Australia visa what do you call it, visa processing office. For Ghana like this, we don't have any Australian embassy in Ghana. Yeah, our nearest one is at Kenya. So if you're applying from Ghana, you need to select Kenya. But when you get to this section, just select, yeah, so if you have Australian embassy in your country, yeah, if not, then you select your nearest country. Okay, so for us Ghanaians is Kenya. Then we go to the next page. All right, so you need to enter your address in Ghana. So in this place, I enter the address in Ghana, your phone number. Okay, so home phone number, business phone number, mobile phone. Make sure your phone number is active. If you only have one phone number, just repeat the exact same phone number for all of it. Okay, if your postal address is the exact same as your house address, you put yes. Your email address, make sure this is correct. Okay, because any other information immigration will need from you, they'll be sending to this email address, so make sure it's correct. If you authorize someone to be receiving what do you call it, your emails for you, you can add their details. If not, just go no. Electronic communication, say yes and make sure you select your email address. Communicating through your email is always the best. All right, then when you come to the bottom here, non-accompanying family member, this is really important. Okay, so if you have any family member that any family member you want them to maybe join you in Australia later on, make sure you add it here. Okay, so it's easier. So I'll go number 5. So non-accompanying family members. So if you got your wife, your husband, your kids, make sure you enter all their details in this section. Okay, really important. Now we come to the entry to Australia. So proposed period of stay. How long do you want to stay? I'll always go for the maximum. Okay, all right. So entry to Australia. So this is basically going to say that does the applicant intend to enter Australia more than one occasion? Say no. Okay, so they know that you just want to come here for holidays and go back. Okay, so length of stay, always go for 12 months because that's the maximum they can give you. All right, so plan on arrival dates. When do you want to enter Australia? You put it there. When do you want to leave Australia? Make sure you put it there, because with the visitors visa, they don't want you to stay in Australia. You are just coming here for holidays and you are going back. So prove to immigration that yes, you are only here to stay, and when you finish, you go back to your home country. All right, so study while in Australia. Are you planning to study in Australia? Just say no. If you say yes, you need to provide what you call it, details. Then you go to the contacts in Australia. Do you know anyone in Australia? If you know someone, you can go yes. Then you can give their details, okay? If not, just go no. All right, so if you know someone in Australia, you need to enter their address, their phone number, their email, okay, their residence status, okay? Yep, and how you are related to them. So that's basically what this page is about. And their telephone numbers, blah, 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 okay? Now, they will need your employment status. Okay, so if you are working for someone, you need to put the company you are working for. If you are self-employed, you need to put okay, and your where you are employed. Okay, so if you are working somewhere for a company, to put the details of the company, their address and everything. Okay, this is really important. But in case you're not working for anyone and you are self-employed, make sure you put you are self-employed, put what you do, okay, then the details of your business, your address and everything. Now, financial support. This is really important. You need to prove to Australia. You need to prove that you can fund this visit. Okay, if you don't have a lot of money to prove that you can fund this visit to Australia, your visa is not going to be granted. So this is really, really important. So if, let's say, your mom or dad is sponsoring you, make sure you put that your parents are sponsoring you, so you can attach their bank statement. Okay, if you are funding yourself to, make sure you have a lot of money in your bank account, else your visa is going to be rejected. All right, so for this applicant, she had her own restaurant business, so self-funded. I ran my own business in Ghana, so I'll be able to fund myself during my stay in Australia. Okay, so you put that there nicely, and the rest is basically health insurance. Do you have health insurance? You can put no here for now, but if they request for you to go get a health insurance, then you look online and look for a suitable Australian health insurance for international applicants. Then you put the details there. All right, so the next one is health declaration. You need to declare that you are healthy. Okay, yep. So basically this place needs to be no. Okay, we go to the next page. Again, you need to say no to all this illness. If you have any of this illness, then you shouldn't be applying for this visa in the first place. Okay, then we come to the character. You need to make sure you're of good character. Okay, so again, you need to make sure everything here is no. If something here is yes, then you'll be on the red mark. Okay, so again, the health needs to be no. You need to be healthy. Character too, you need to be on of good character. So again, you need to make sure everything here is no. Then the visa history too. If you hold any other country's visa, make sure you put it here. Australians will be able to find out. Okay, so make sure you put, if it's yes, if no, just make sure you put no here. Then the rest is declaration. Again, everything here needs to be yes for the declaration. So yes, you declare everything, you agree to everything. Okay, then we come to the number 12, which is the last question. Okay, so again, yes to the declaration. All right, so once you're done with that, now what sort of documents do you need to provide? Okay, so in regards to the documents that you need, I'm going to leave the list as to the sort of documents you need to attach to your application. Okay, so just look through and make sure you provide any of these documents. It's really important, really important. So once you're done, then you just go straight to the payment. Okay, so you need your Visa card to make payment. So before you submit your application, it will take you through to the payment. Enter your Visa or credit card detail, your MasterCard, Visa card or credit card details, then make the payment of 150 Australian dollars. Okay, so once you do that, then you come here, then you upload all your documents. With your documents, to make sure they are all authorized. I'm going to show you an example. Okay, they are all notarized or authorized. So okay, so for example, with this applicant, so this was their Ghana card. Okay, so for this applicant, this was their Ghana card, and as you can see, it's been certified. Okay, really important, it's been certified. So that's their Ghana card certified, and that's one of their investments. Okay, their bank statements that show that they had this amount of money in their bank statements, and this was also certified. Okay, another bank statement, so this was like basically an investment certificate. Okay, so you need to make sure all your documents, and again their passports, I'm going to cover some important informations. Again, they are all certified. Again, account statements from their bank, and this was certified. So make sure all your documents are certified before you upload them onto the system. Okay, and you can always come back and upload more documents, but the more documents you upload, the better. Okay, this is really, really important. All right, guys, so as soon as you submit your application, wait for like few minutes, you get we get an email, okay, to go get your biometrics and also health assessments done. Let me quickly show that to you guys. So once you submit your application, okay, so when you go to the messages, so they'll send you an email, okay, to the sort of email that you provided to them. All right, so they'll send you one email as requirements to provide biometrics. Okay, so I'm going to click on that to show you how the email or the attachment is going to look like. It's going to have two attachments, so it's going to have that attachment. All right, so an attachment to send this to your nearest biometrics center. Okay, then go get your biometrics done. Where do you get your biometrics done? I'm going to share a link with you. Then you guys will need to register, okay, to get your biometrics done. So you get something like this, and you need to print this letter out. Go to your country's biometrics center and go and get your biometrics done. It's really important. So where do you get your biometrics done? Let me quickly show you guys. So again, first, make sure you print out this letter, okay? Make sure you print out this letter. All right, then you go to any of these websites. All right, so again, I'm going to leave a link of this, a link of this in the description section below. You just click on that to suit yourself. So I'm from Ghana, so I'll click on Ghana. Okay, wait for it to load, then you go book now. All right, book now. I think you still need to pay. Okay, so if you don't have an account, create an account, then select a date. They'll give you the address of where they are and all the information. If you're in Ghana, I think I'll leave their address in the description section below. But before you go there, make sure you book. Okay, you book online, then you take the letter, which is going to be this one, this letter. Then you go get your biometrics done. Okay, when they finish, they'll need to scan either this or that so they can link this to your application. This is really important. Now with your medicals too, again, they'll send you an email with an attachment like this. So request for health examination, as you can see here. So when you click on that, all right, so again, that's going to be the email, and this is going to be the where to go get your health examination done. Okay, so again, it's going to have your HAP ID here. you need to send this to so every country got their own health examination center. Okay, so you need to make sure you take this with you. And for the health examination, they'll be doing your medical examination, so general medical examination, and also they will take an x-ray, chest x-ray. Okay, they just want to make sure everything is okay with you. Now, where do you go and get your health examination done? If you're in Ghana, I think it's Akai House Clinic. Yeah, so this is it. You see, immigration medical. Okay, so just go to their website. This is their number. They are based at Cantonment, so go to Akai House and get your health examination done if you're in Ghana. If you're not in Ghana, let me share another link with you guys. All right, so I'm going to leave this link in the description section below. So just go here, select your home country. So let's say India, or go to the website Panel Physician Apollo Hospital. Okay, so all these details are here. KD Hospital, Elbit Diagnostic Center. All right, so you have all this information here. Go to any of them and get your health examination done. Or just go on Google and type in Australian Immigration Health Center in India, and it should have what you call it, details of the health examination centers closer to you. So again, I'm going to leave this website in the description section below. Just click on that to suit yourself. Yeah, so once you submit your application, this is going to be your next step. Okay, get your biometrics done and get your health examination done. The earlier the better. They normally give you 28 days to make sure you get them done. Once everything is through, then hey, congratulations, you get your visa grant. If your visa is rejected, then sorry, that means you did something wrong or you didn't provide the right information or documents. Okay, but I'm pretty sure your visa is going to get granted if you follow through everything I've told you, and also you provide legit document and also bank statement to prove that you can take care of yourself when you get to Australia. All right, so now your visa grant. Okay, so as you can see here, ImmiAccount notification. So we basically submitted this visa on the 19th of June, and the visa was granted on 5th of August. Yeah, so June, July, August. So basically 2 months. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to click on the ImmiAccount. All right, so when you click on the grant, then you basically receive an email with this attachment. Okay, so voila, so this visa was granted, but I'm going to show you guys the clause. So this visa right here was granted for 3 months. Okay, so we have granted you a Visitors Visa Subclass 600 visa granted on the 5th of August 2022. Okay, so you are not allowed to work on this visa. Maximum 3 months study. Okay, and no further stay. Okay, so this is the clause that you need to make sure you don't get on your visa. All right, so no further stay. So when you get a no further stay clause on your visa, this means that when you travel to Australia, you would not be able to apply for any visa extension. You will also not be able to apply for any other visa, if that makes sense. So with people that got the intention of actually coming to Australia on a visitor's visa, then maybe looking for other pathways. Okay, so maybe coming after you've got into Australia with a visitor's visa, maybe you look at studying or you look at working. The only trick is if you get a no further stay clause, which is clause number 8503 on your visa, then you will not be able to apply for any other visa, but you need to leave Australia, then again reapply for an Australian visa offshore. Okay, if that makes sense. So most people try not to get this no further stay. So this visa was granted for 3 months. Okay, so must not arrive before the 5th of February 2023. Okay, once you enter Australia, you need to stay in Australia for 3 months, and it's just one single entry. So you come in here, stay for 3 months, and you're not allowed to leave Australia. Okay, you're not allowed to leave Australia and come back again. You just have to stay for 3 months, or if you stay for 1 month and you leave, coming back you need to apply for another visa, if that makes sense. Now let's look at another visa grant without the no further stay. So for this same applicant, I was able to remove the no further stay. Don't ask me how, I was just able to remove it. Okay, visa was submitted on the 14th of December and visa was granted on the 16th of December. Okay, all right, so let's look at this visa grant. Voila, so another visa was granted, okay, on the 16th of December. And again, with this visa condition, so no work, okay, and maximum 3 months study. All right, so they actually gave this visa for 6 months. All right, so this time around, this visa was given from the 16th of December, stay until the 16th of June 2023. So they granted for 6 months, and this is multiple entry. So multiple entry means this applicant can go outside of Australia and come back within this 6 months. Okay, and as you can see here, no further stay clause was given. So if this applicant wants to move on to apply for like maybe work visa or let's say student visa, yeah, we can actually go ahead and do so because there's no further stay clause on this visa grant, if that makes sense. And this is the exact same applicant. So I quickly applied for another visa before her visa expired. Okay, so basically altogether she's been given 9 months to stay in Australia. Isn't that amazing? Once you are given the grant, what next? You need to make sure you come to Australia. Okay, so make sure you get your air ticket done, you have all your COVID certification from your home country, everything is up to date. Yep, if you have no family members, yeah, make sure you arrange your accommodation, yeah, and get everything sorted out. Then you travel to Australia. If you need help with all those, since I'm already in Australia, I'll be able to help you guys out as to your accommodation when you get here, and 1 or 2 things. Okay, my name is Kwame Twumasi. If you want me to do any other detailed tutorials as to you coming to Australia or anything in regards to Australia, I'm happy to do that for you. If you find this content valuable, again, please show some love, click on that subscribe button, ring that notification bell so you do not miss out when I release another detailed content. I'll see you in my next tutorial. Bye.